Hello and welcome to today's video. Today we're going to be learning how to manipulate and navigate the piano roll of the FL Studio. So to find the piano roll, you can either do that by right clicking on the channel rack. If you have it open, if you right click on channel rack, you can say open piano roll. So another option is to go to this place and you will see the piano roll. You click on piano roll, then the piano roll opens. Okay, to close the piano roll, you can click back on the icon, the piano roll icon here. So once you click it back, you see that it goes. If you click it again, it comes back. So that's how to close the piano roll or minimize the piano roll. The next thing we want to do is to be able to see all our keys. As you can see here, we can only see C6 and C5. So we don't see the other keys, A, B, C, E, every other key, we can't see them. So to see the other keys, you go to this drop down option, piano roll options. You go there, you go to view. So when you come to view, you go down to uh, key labels. So click on all notes. You can see we have all the keys visible. Okay, the next thing you want to do is to set up the grid. So to set up the grid size, you come to this icon here. You say snap to grid. So you click on it, you can see the different bit sizes. You can say a bar. When you say a bar, you see, if you want to play it, you see, right? So you can also look at a full beat, you see the size. If you look at a half beat, so you can actually expand into a half beat and try to, further divide it by step. It's a half step. You can see each half beat is divided into two again. So that's that. So here I'll leave it on quarter beat. Okay, next we'll go to the stamp function. What the stamp function does is to help you select a set of chords or that go together. So in a case where you do not know how to select your chord, the stamp function can help you select the chord. So you go to the piano roll options and go to stamp. You come to chords. So you just pick. Let's just use the major chord, and you can come and say maybe you want to look at C chord. You can click on C5. You see you have the chord for C, right? You can also extend the chords by selecting them. You can hold your control key and select all of them and extend them to your desired position. So you can adjust this way. If you try to adjust from here and it doesn't go from this point, you go to the piano roll options and go to edit and you say allow resizing from left, so that you'll be able to resize from the left, right? So that's in that case you'll be able to resize from the left, right? So you may also want to uh, get your build your own code by yourself. So select and delete this one. You might use the draw function to draw your own code. You know. So right, you can manipulate them however you like. There is also the paint tool that can help you to paint your notes. Let's delete them. So okay, let's say you have some set of chords in this manner and you want to equalize them, you want them to be readjusted and try to touch each other. So what you can do again is again you go to your piano roll options and go to tools and just click on quick regato and you see they've readjusted, right? You can also achieve this by using control L. Just press control L on your keyboard and you still achieve the same result. like you see. So when we play this, you see, very sounds. All right. So you can use these tools. You can this is a mute tool. You can decide to mute any of these notes. You can decide to mute any of the notes. And let's watch it wait. And you see, you muted them, and they are no longer part of the code. So you can also try to slice notes if you like. You can decide to slice notes, and you see, goes through can give you a different sound when you play. So with this tool here, select tool, you can decide to select the note. You can select all the notes and do whatever you want with them. You know, you if you don't want to use, you can also use the draw. If you click on the draw key tool, you can hold control key and do left mouse button, and you can select all the nodes too. You can select specific ones, depending on what you want. You can hold shift and control at the same time and select different you know notes and manipulate them as you wish. So these are what these tools can do for you. You can also do Control A and everything is selected at once. Right. Look, assuming you have any MIDI information you want to import into your piano roll, so you can simply go to this piano roll options and go to File and say Import MIDI file. Yeah, you can also export this as a MIDI file if you wish. So that's that for this. Okay, next you can also decide to uh, slide your in a particular note. For example, if you have a note, this I can have another note on B5, and let's extend them like this. And assuming you want to slide any of them, just double click. If you want to slide this particular note, just double click on it, and you're going to see this uh, dialog box. So click on this point, slide to D6, and say accept. And when you play it, you're gonna see. Okay, next you might also want to adjust the velocity of each of your notes. Um, if you have a note like this and you want to adjust the velocity, you go. Let's bring out the velocity box by dragging here. So once you drag it up, the velocity pane comes up. So you can select the notes you want to, adjust their velocity. For example, I want to do these two guys. So I select the two of them by holding my Control and Shift key. So I can adjust the velocity by dragging it down. And when you play, you're going to see. So if I bring down the velocity, see. If I take it down, you see the velocity is reducing for the two selected notes. Alright, you can also pan a note. So if you want to pan a note, you can select the note you want to pan. Assume you want to pan this first note. So you select the first note by holding your control key. So you come here under the control and select note pan. So you can decide to pan this note up and pan this one down, the last note down. And when you play it, so that's that about panning a note, right? Okay, so let me show you how to use the strum function. The strum function helps you to rearrange your notes so that they don't start and end at the same time. It also, it gives flair to your beats, right? So to roll with the strum function, you go to piano, uh, roll options, come to tools, and come to strum. So you're going to see, yeah, I already have this, so you can reset. Let's reset them. So you work to arrange the start the timing of the start note, the beginning note, you can arrange it, can realign it this way, and the end, you can also adjust it this way, how you want, then accept it this way. So by the time you play this, it gives it a different, it doesn't start at the same. So you can adjust it the way you want it to go for you. Let me introduce you to another tool called the arpeggiator. So what the arpeggiator does is to split your chords or your notes into different styles. So you will see that as we go. So you go to your piano roll option, go to tools, go to arpeggiate, click on arpeggiate, and you see how your note have been split. So you can manipulate the range. You can decide to put it in normal. You can flip. You know, can adjust the time. You can increase the range to say 2 if you like. If you don't like, you can leave it as 1, and you just click on accept. And if you play, you see. So in a situation where you don't know how to organize your notes, the arpeggiator can help you. Just put your chords in a normal way, then arpeggiate them. From there, you can create your very fine tunes and beats. That's what the arpeggiator do. So the next thing we might want to show you is how to copy. So to copy, you can just do, select, you hold your control and select all the notes. If you want to copy all of them, so you can do Control C, Control V, and it's copied. You can move them to where you want them to be, right? But the easiest way to copy is to just select them. When you select your node by holding Control and selecting them, you just do Control B, and it goes that way. So that's how to do copy and paste in the piano roll of the FL Studio. So this will be all for this video. Thank you very much for listening and watching. Kindly subscribe to our YouTube channel. It helps us to grow. And if you have any question, I'll be in the comment section. Drop it there. If you also have something you want us to discuss, also put it in the comment section. I look forward to seeing you in our next video. Thank you for watching once again.